Welcome to Q&A Selling Online, with answers to questions about creating an online empire, promoting products, or building a brand. Your host, private label and e-commerce entrepreneur, Quinn Amorm.
Welcome back to the show, my friends. This is Quinn. Today I want to talk to you about something very important that comes up often in conversations, in Facebook messages, on my website messages. I hear it on other podcasts. People are all the time asking how much money it takes to launch a private label brand these days. Okay, so we're in 2020 right now. There's a lot of new people trying to get into selling online, selling on Amazon, selling wherever it is, and they want to create their own products, but they don't know how much it takes, how much it costs to launch a private label brand. Now, the answers depend a lot on who you ask. You can ask one person and they tell you that you need 20 grand to start. Others can tell you need 50. Others can tell you need 5, 2. Others say, oh, you can start with nothing. And let me say one thing. If you have nothing, it's not that it's impossible, but it's going to be very hard. Okay? But let's not sugarcoat that. The thing is, there are ways to launch a private label brand. For example, one of the hardest things to do is to launch a supplement. Launching a supplement on Amazon is more than likely anything that you can think of, somebody else has thought of, and more than likely has launched it. Because supplements do have higher margins, but because of that, they have a lot higher competition, and a lot of that competition sometimes is very hard on their competitors. Okay, there's a lot of things that get done that should not be done. Let's just put it that way. Now, when it comes to launching a supplement, for example, let's pretend you want to launch a turmeric supplement. Turmeric pills, 60 pills per bottle of turmeric. You could go looking for a manufacturer that's going to tell you you're going to need to buy 5,000 units, or you need to do 2,000 units and whatever, right? There's always an MOQ, or there used to be an MOQ. Now, one of the things nobody ever talks about is that there is such thing as private label on demand. There are companies out there that allow you to create almost as if it was a private label drop shipping, okay? So technically you could be drop shipping your own private label product, or ordering something like 10 units, 50 units, 100 units. You pick the quantity that you're going to order. You can design the label that you want on the bottle, and they will apply the label on the bottle. Of course, these things have costs, right? You're going to have to pay for those labels, and they're going to have to make, for example, they're going to give you a price. If you order between 1 and 50, that bottle of 60 pills of turmeric is going to cost you, let's say, $6. But if you order 100 of those, they're going to cost you $5. Now, if you ordered 500 of those, it's going to cost you $4. It works just like anything else. If you were on Alibaba sourcing products, it would have been exactly the same. You just would not have the option of creating a private label product on demand in the US. In the US, that's one thing. 2 is you wouldn't be able to start with something as low as 5 units. Of course, 5 units are going to cost you a little bit more than if you ordered 50 or 500, like I said. But the thing is, you're going to do a test. You're not here with 50 units. You're not here to make a living with 50 units. So those 50 units, or whatever amount that you decide, you can use it to test your market. You're going to test, is it possible to launch? I'm not saying, by the way, just to be clear, I'm not saying go out there and launch a brand of turmeric, right? And I mean, there is no study behind this. I just said this because I know my wife bought turmeric pills. I'm not even sure what they are good for yet, but you can do that, right? You can do that. That's what I'm saying. And maybe it is a great opportunity. I'm not saying it either, right? You can look into it, do your own research, and see that. But my point is that you can pick a product, you can pick a bottle, you can pick whatever it is that you want to do and get it on demand. Now, these are North American manufacturers, North American distributors. Most of the time, the ones I know, they even do the fulfillment themselves if you require. So if you want to use that brand on Shopify, and now you create a Shopify store, they will connect to your Shopify store through API. So if you get a sale, you can drop ship on Shopify, right? They get a sale, it connects to them, they get pinged that there was an order, they get the customer information, they ship that order. It is your brand, it is your label, it is your bottle. You're just getting the markup. Whatever the markup is, your profit, you're keeping it, and they are getting the rest. Of course, they got to get paid. So the beauty of this is, of course, you can test things. Man, you contact one of these companies. Let's say you're contacting a supplement company, and they make 100 different products, right? They have gummies. They have turmeric gummies. I don't know if that exists, but they have probiotic gummies. They have CBD gummies or hemp gummies. They have pills, powders, any kind, and drinks, anything that you think of, they have that list. Now you go through the list and you pick it and you say, yes, I do want let's say a probiotic. I want them to be pills. I want them to be vegan friendly or plant-based or whatever. You pick what you want. They tell you the price. You test it. Did it work? Yes. Order again. Order a bigger quantity. Now your test has been done. It didn't work. Now you find out why it didn't work. Was it because of you? Did you not have enough marketing budget? Did something go wrong with your launch? Or is it the product itself that has too much demand, or that your competitors are too strong and there's no way that you can fit in that market, right? After you check that out and know why it didn't work, let it go. Just let it go, right? Sell out the units that you have. Try to break even. If possible, try to break even. If you think it's going to take too long and you need that money to test product B or product C, go on one of the Facebook groups and let them know. Say, I have 50 units of this. Who wants to buy them? I know for sure there's going to be, if you go to a big enough group on Facebook, there will be several people that will message you. Let's just put it that way. You have a supplement if the price is right. Okay. So just try to minimize your risks, minimize your losses, and let it go if it's not working. And then test another one. And you can test them all. If you have enough money, launch them all. Right? You can have a brand overnight. You think about it, and you want to have sports nutrition. Everybody knows this is one of the biggest supplement brands on Amazon. It's called Sports Nutrition. I think that's what they call themselves, which is also the name of a subcategory. But they are huge, right? They are the number one seller of collagen peptides. They make millions. Anyway, they have all the same products that you can find in one of these manufacturers. You can launch, if you wanted to, launch a competitor to them Sports Nutrition. Of course, a competitor, it would take a lot of work to get to where they are, but number of SKUs, you could possibly do it if you wanted to. All right? I'm not saying to do that. It would be very risky, no matter what your experience is, to go from zero and launching 50 SKUs at the same time. Even 5 SKUs, I would not recommend. If you're going to launch, if you have enough budget to do so, still launch one at a time, okay? Launch it, pull all your efforts into that product. Sometimes it's beneficial to have more than one. But if you're going to launch it, take advantage of everything you can, external traffic, internal traffic, the PPC, Facebook ads, whatever it is that you have, your email list, send it all and launch one product. As soon as it's launched, then do the other one. Do the same to the other one. Put everything you have into one. And then the next one. And then, of course, by the time you launch your third, your fourth, there's already the other ones that are giving you a little bit of the social proof because you already have other products, you already have some sales, you already have feedback and all that stuff. So the only thing missing here now is me telling you what companies do this. And I do not want to go out there and advertise for these companies. I don't want to say this is the best, this one is even better, or this one is not so good. I don't want to have to say that. So all I say is do your research. All you have to do is go to Google and search for on-demand private label, on-demand fulfillment, or your own brand on demand. Any kind of search you know how to do searches. So check it out. Let me know if this helped you. If you do launch a brand, if you launch anything like that, contact me and let me know if you did it, how it's working out for you. I really want to know, curious to know, is it working for you? Do you need help with anything? Contact me. You can go to QASellingOnline.com and hit the contact form and writing, or use your own voice to ask a question. I will answer all of them. And then that's it. That is it. Guys, have fun out there. Remember, start grateful, stay positive, and always profit.